In today's video, I'm going to talk about how anyone can start a 10K a month online business model in 2026, right? Now, guys, there are so many ways to make money online. There's dropshipping, affiliate marketing, YouTube content creation, TikTok. There are so many ways, right? But the business model that I'm going to talk about today, literally anyone can do, right? And it completely changed my life. Now, just before I continue the video, just so you guys know who I am and why you should actually listen to me, my name is Alim and I left the UK over 12 months ago. I was in the UK working a 9-to-5 job, struggling to pay bills, right? Had no freedom, was working 40 hours a week, and I did not want my life to continue to be the same depressing life. So I said to myself, you know what, I'm gonna take the biggest risk of my life, quit my 9-to-5 job, pack my bags and move to Dubai. And that's what I did, that's where I am currently. Then I decided I'm gonna start an online business, which has completely changed my life, right? Because now I have freedom, now I get to work wherever it is that I want. And at the same time, I'm also helping other people do exactly the same thing. Now, the reason why anyone can do this business model, okay, is because this business model only requires you to have one skill, okay? And I'll break it down later on what the skill could be. But it only requires you to have one skill, okay? You can easily make $4, $5, $6, even up to $10,000, even more than $10,000 to be honest, and you can literally live a comfortable life. You work less hours in your 9-to-5 job, and you just have a better overall life because you have more freedom, right? Now, in regards to the skill, now this can literally be anything, okay? So whatever skill you guys have, you can basically sell your skills and knowledge to high ticket clients, okay? And the business model essentially is called a coaching business or an info business, right? Where basically you sell your knowledge or skills to high ticket clients. It's as simple as that, okay? Now let me give you guys some examples, okay? Because there is a woman here in Dubai, for example. She teaches people how to knit. Now knitting is not a high level skill, okay? But she charges about $1,000 a month with knitting, and she makes just under $20,000 a month, right? Which is crazy for knitting, because in my opinion, knitting is not a high value skill. I'm sure a lot of you agree, but she's still able to make just under 20 grand a month. Now, the question I'd ask you guys is, how would $20,000 a month change your life? Like, imagine you working, I don't know, 40 hours a week, coming home with maybe $3,000, $4,000, maybe $5,000. How different would your life look if you were making $20,000 a month, right? And you're only working a few hours a week, right? Like, I know that might sound like a dream, and I know that might even sound too good to be true, but hear me out, because I'm going to explain the business model so you're going to understand that actually it's not too good to be true. It's just what people are doing now and how people are basically making money and living a much better life, right? And a 9-to-5 job, by the way, is one of the worst ways to make money, because you have no freedom, you are tied down, and you're working for someone else. And this is why I always recommend starting an online business, because you have freedom, right? You get to work when you want, where you want, how you want, right? That is ultimately what you want from it. Now, another example is that there's someone teaching people how to stop drinking alcohol. Now, this person targets entrepreneurs, okay? So he charges about $8,000 a month. He's got about 10 clients, give or take, and he makes about $80,000 a month. Now, $80,000 a month is not even most people's yearly salary, right? That's probably most people's, I don't know, 2 or 3 year salary in one, okay? And he's making that a month. Now, this might sound too good to be true, but this is the reality. This is how much money he's making, okay? And he charges $8,000. He has 10 clients, right? Now, a lot of you might be thinking, who's gonna pay $8,000 a month to stop drinking alcohol, right? Now, I don't drink myself, but I know the effects of what alcohol does to people. And him having a program that stops someone drinking alcohol, which could save their family, their business, their life as well, right? That's worth more than $8,000. And not to mention, he also targets high-level entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs that are probably making over $100,000 a month. For them, $8,000 is absolutely nothing to completely change their life, right? Now, these are just a couple of examples I want to give you guys to show you what's actually possible. Now, just before I continue and just give you more details on how this business model works, if you are in a position where you want to invest in yourself, right, and you want to start a business model that can completely change your life, like it has for me and also a lot of my clients, you can actually work with me on a one-to-one basis, where I'll work with you on a 3-month program and basically scale you to 10K a month. Now, if this does sound like you and it sounds like you're interested, click the link in the description below, book in a call with me, and what we'll do is jump on a call and I'll see exactly how I can help you, okay? Now, you're probably asking, okay, I don't have a skill. How can I actually do this, right? Now, everyone has a skill, by the way, so don't think that you don't have a skill. Again, I've literally shown you an example where it doesn't even need to be a high-level skill. Any skill that you have, you can sell it, okay? I'll give you some examples of clients I'm working with. I've got a client that's teaching other people how to start a marketing agency. I've got a client that's teaching first-time buyers how to buy their first property. I've got clients that are in the fitness niche, so They help you lose weight and help you lose a certain amount of kilos a month. Like, I've got clients in so many different fields doing so many different things that it literally does not even matter about the skill. At this point, there is a skill for everyone, okay? Because you got to remember, if you're going to charge $2, $3, $4, or $5,000, you only need 1 or 2 clients to replace your current salary, right? And if you're charging like $3,000 or $4,000 and you've got maybe 2 or 3 clients, well, you'll be making about 10K a month anyway. So it just shows how easily you can scale, right? Because you're basically charging high ticket prices. You're not charging like $500 or $100. No, you're charging thousands and thousands of dollars, right? The reason for that is because people will pay it because you're giving them more of a direct access to you, okay? Now, $2, $3, $4, or $5,000 isn't actually much for the right person. I'll give you an example. For the right person to stop drinking alcohol and he's charging $8,000, well, for the right person, that's not a lot of money. Because for him, he thinks, okay, cool, I'll pay $8,000, but I'll save my life, which is worth much more than $8,000. I'll actually make more money in business because I'm not addicted to alcohol anymore. I can actually focus more. You'll save your family, you'll save your marriage potentially, right? And all of those things are worth a lot more than $8,000, okay? So this is why, to the right person, it makes sense. It's worth it because for them, it's a lot of value, right? And this is why you guys should be starting a coaching program or an info business. And I also believe in good karma as well, because if you're helping people, right, well, you're going to get that back to you as well, okay? And this is why this, in my opinion, is one of the best business models out there. And this is why I believe anyone can do it. Now, you're going to probably ask, okay, how do I set this business up so I can actually start making money from it? Very, very, very simple, guys. You need to first build up your personal brand, okay? Now, people don't buy your coaching business or your info business or any service-based business that you have based on what you're selling, okay? Genuinely, people buy your business because they relate to you or they like, know, and trust you, okay? And the only way to actually build that connection with people on a large enough scale is by creating YouTube videos, is by building your personal brand. So in regards to creating your personal brand, create YouTube videos, make Instagram Reels, make TikTok videos. And again, TikTok isn't great for actually getting clients, but it's great for brand awareness, okay? So building your personal brand literally just means just creating YouTube videos, putting yourself out there, and just creating an overall personal brand for yourself so that when someone discovers you, they watch your videos, maybe they binge watch all your videos, and then they come to a call with you and they're like ready to buy, right? And this has happened to me so many times where people have literally binge watched my videos, they jump on a call with me and they're ready to buy with me because they know, like, and trust me. And that's ultimately what you're trying to do, okay? Because we're in a trust crisis at the moment, right? It's very, very hard to trust people nowadays online. And this is why content is the best way to build that trust, because it's very difficult for you to lie or talk rubbish about something that you don't know about, right? So if you are skilled in an area, you can tell when you're speaking about it because people can literally read between the lines. And when you're making long form videos like YouTube, you build that trust more and more. And guys, I've documented my whole life on YouTube, right? Which you can obviously check back and see all my previous videos. I took a massive risk in moving to Dubai and starting this business. And this business has completely changed my life. And this is why I'm trying to help more and more people do this. Now, again, just a quick one. If you do need any help with starting an online business where I can scale you to 10K a month, working with me on a 3-month program, click the link in the description below, book in a call with me. I'll be happy to jump on a call and see exactly how I can help you. Now, guys, ask yourself, right? Do you really want to continue working a 9-to-5 job? Because a lot of you guys probably work in a 9-to-5 job if you're watching this, or maybe you've got your own business, or maybe you've tried other ways to make money online and none of them worked, right? So you need to start now, okay? Because having a personal brand now is the most important thing. With AI becoming so powerful, people can't even tell what's real and what's fake anymore. So in my opinion, going forwards, the best interaction is going to be human interaction. And this is why this business model is going to be even better in the future, because there's going to be so much artificial crap on the internet, no one's going to know what's real, what's fake, right? So if you build that personal brand from now and you can build that connection with your audience, well, you're going to be in a much better position in the future. And this is why I'm even now working with businesses, right? Because CEOs now are trying to build a personal brand. They're not even trying to market their company. They're trying to market themselves, and then they're going to make money through their company by marketing themselves. This is how powerful personal branding is. CEOs and business owners, all of them are literally now creating a personal brand and focusing more on that than their actual company, than actually promoting their company. Because building a personal brand is just going to build the connection faster. It's just going to build trust faster. And they already know that by doing that, they're going to make a lot more money anyway, right? So it just shows how powerful personal branding is. And this is why you guys should build your personal brand, have an offer, right? Sell something, sell a skill, sell some knowledge online to high ticket clients, and you guys will be making some crazy money. Now let's break it down, right? Let's say you even charge $3,000 to begin with. 3 clients a month will make you 9 grand, right? And 9 grand a month for a lot of you guys would be life changing. And I know that. A 9 grand for a lot of you guys would be life changing. But at the same time, right, it's not like a 9 to 5 job, right? I don't want you to treat it like a 9 to 5 job, because just because you can make 9 grand a month doesn't mean that that's all you're gonna make a month. No, you can make as much money as you want. It's all in your hands. If you want to make more money, just work harder, just post more content, just do more ads, right? And you'll make more money. So if you're making 9 grand a month, you can then make 15 grand a month, or you can then make 80 grand a month, or 21 grand a month, right? It's all in your hands. You can choose to make as much money as you want. And this is another reason why I like this business model, because you are in control. It's not like a 9 to 5 job where someone else is in control of your income. You can get fired the next day in a 9 to 5 job, right? What are you gonna do then? You have no money, you have no way to survive. But having your own business, okay, you might lose a client, let's say, as an example, but you know how to gain clients again. So this is why skills like this are so important, because no one's gonna fire you. You're in control of your life, you're in control of your own income. And this is what you should strive for. And this is why I say anyone, and I genuinely mean this, anyone can start an online business that can generate 10K a month. And literally the reason why most people don't is 1, they don't start, or 2, they don't choose the right business model, or 3, which is most important by the way, they don't invest in themselves, right? If you're trying to start an online business and you've never done it before and you need some help, trust me, just invest in yourself, whether it's through me or someone else, right? Just find someone that's doing what you want to do, invest in yourself, and then you'll make so much more money. And you'll basically fast track your way, because you either pay with time or you pay with money, right? Most people pay with time, and even then they give up just when they're about to blow up, right? Or they don't invest in themselves, right? And if they don't invest in themselves, they don't know the knowledge required to get to that point. This is why I do my coaching program, and this is why I help people, because I've gone through so many mistakes. I've made so many errors, right? Which I can teach you how to avoid and make money online, so you don't have to go through the same mistakes I did, so you can actually fast track your way to success. This is exactly why I started my coaching program and why I'm helping people. So again, if you do need any help, the link is there in the description where it says work with me. Click the link in there, book in a call with me, and we'll see if I can help you. Now, I have broken this business model down even deeper, okay? So if you want to see the full breakdown on how you can actually start this business model, click the video that you see in front of your screen, and I'll see you guys there.